comment on the topic of slavery may be causing the biggest furore yet.
What it feels like to be battling this.
I get the feeling from you that you're obviously a complex character.
You know that about 10 to 15% of bipolar patients die with suicide.
In a world driven by fame and fortune, one man's rise to stardom challenges everything norm. A tale of triumph, trials, and an unquenchable thirst for controversy. This is Kanye West.
Don't tell me about being likable.
Got the answers.
I'm asking you
You
a
ain't been
question.
doing the education.
Like, I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
No, I used to jack off to you too.
I have not done any drugs. I've drank a little bit, but even if I wasn't drinking, I would have told you the same thing.
But behind the music, fashion, and the bravado, who is the man known as Yeezy? Hollywood Untold presents the controversial life and career of Kanye West. Born in 1977 in Atlanta and raised in Chicago's South Side, Kanye Omari West wasn't just another kid on the block.
Something about reward, remember?
I rhyme hard with reward.
Yeah, you
That's
said
a good
something.
rhyme right there.
All right, that's good, Kanye. This is so exciting, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it the way you are.
This creative fire led Kanye to drop out of college to pursue his music dream, a decision that would define him and his first album.
We got tracks to go, we got tracks to go, platinum and gold, yeah, that's the flow.
What it should like, right?
His relentless pursuit for success paid off when he was signed by Roc-A-Fella Records, fearing he might take his talents elsewhere. With his critically acclaimed albums, The College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation, Kanye was at the top of the world. But being on top often comes with a price.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Controversy began to cling to Kanye like a second skin. Outbursts, interruptions, and Twitter rants, the lines between his public persona and private struggles started to blur. His outlandish claims about slavery, his polarizing support of Donald Trump, and his very public bipolar disorder diagnosis made headlines and stirring debate. The genius, the provocateur, or the troubled man? Who was the real Kanye West? Adidas recently cut ties with the rapper following a slew of controversies and an inability to sell his Yeezy line of boots.
We put our faith, King of the kingdom, our demons are trembling.
Now it's facial features, we're here to convert atheists into believers. I'm just trying to say the way school teachers, the way anything that we do.
Despite all the controversies, West continued to push boundaries in music and in fashion, making his mark as an artist who refuses to be boxed in. Today, Kanye continues to challenge norms, stir controversy, and create. Some call him a genius, others call him a madman.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
Okay, but
contract.
why would any of that?
Let's
Okay,
read
but
Aaron
why would any
Donald's
of that? Why
Bro,
would any of
hey,
that?
Bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you.
You have a huge appeal to millions of people around the world. It just seems to me that occasionally your mouth gets you into trouble, and that perhaps on reflection, sometimes you look back and wish you hadn't said things. Is that accurate?
Perhaps the true power of Kanye West lies not in his controversies, but in his ability to force us to confront them, to question, to challenge, and to not just accept the status quo. Kanye West, a man who can't be ignored, a man who continues to shape the narrative of not just his career, but an entire era of music and culture.
When this goes online or whatever it is, it really matters, and it like really doesn't matter. What matters is, you know, the people who are sparked by it.
So many people that are creatives. Think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of your class, sketching or maybe getting beat up.
You know, so for when humanity's gone, you know, what do we give to even this little planet, you know, that we're on? And what could we do collectively?
From Hollywood Untold, this was the controversial life and career of Kanye West.
And someone in a position of power, or someone that will be in a position of power in the future, has a chance to make a difference. And that they saw that someone who was at their lowest point, grabbing at straws, expressed themselves freely and overcame it through all adversity. All adversity means that they can do the same thing. Because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. It is the glass shattering of the class system, which is the new racism. Class is the new way to discriminate against people, to hold people down, to hold people in their place based on where their kids go to school, how much money they make, what they drive, where they live, and what type of clothes they have, and how much, you know, how much they have in their account for, you know, retirement. Like, I don't expect to be, I think that there's people who are wired by their parents to understand what I'm saying. Sure. And there's people who are wired by their parents to reject what I'm saying. You have heard the word minimalism a lot on this project. Even this, it's like, oh, you give us what you need, may that be what you want. Give us what we need to proceed.